Salve, salve, Emtee Beats. What up, Emtee Beats from Brazil. About to do this legendary battle react Eyedea versus Peace from Freestyle Fellowship. First of all, RIP to these two freestyle legends. I grew up watching Eydea's battles, Eydea's freestyles, and Peace's freestyles and battles. So it's an honor to do this react. And let's just get into it. I'm gonna watch the battle and then give my breakdown, my opinion of who won. And it's just my opinion, it's just for fun, so let's do it.
Let me get Peace versus Eyedea. Peace is something you won't be able to accomplish. Whatever happens to will never fall the fuck off, we promise. I ain't trying to say it. With what I'm saying, just displaying with the lyrical style and just playing MCs. I'm not a mic hog. You know that I'm tight, y'all. On a freestyle fellowship, he's dope, but he's the little fight dog. It's all good though. You quick slow, you're not cute. Your mama bought some new shoes so you can look cool, but you don't. You're not dope. I grab the mic and leave you broke. MCs is done. Drop the mic, go home. You just got smoked.
Alright, so in my opinion, breaking down Eydea's rhymes on the first round, I counted four punchlines total. He started with peace, beat me is something you won't be able to accomplish. Whatever happened to will never fall the fuck off, we promise. So that's one punchline. Then he said, I'm not a mic hog, you know that I'm tight, y'all. On the Freestyle Fellowship, he's dope, but he's the little fife dog. So, a little reference to a tribe called Quest. So that's the second punchline. And then he said, you couldn't flow, you're not cute. Your mama bought you some new shoes so you could look cool, but you don't. That was a punchline too, so number three. It was probably a weaker punchline, in comparison to the others. And then he wrapped it up with, you're not dope, I grab the mic and leave you broke. MCs is done, drop the mic, go home, you just got smoked. So that's the last punchline, four punchlines. In my opinion, two real hard punchlines. The first one, with the we'll never fall the fuck off, we promise reference. And the second one with the Tribe Called Quest Fife Dog reference. Now let's check out Peace's rebuttal, right? His first round rebuttal.
That was cute. Like a plush toy. Now half of that shit you said, this baby wasn't tight. You know what the girls call me? They call me Necklace Tight. And they all say she's a bomb chocolate latte. But you's about to get popped up. Can you rock? Hey, you better fuck with me. Why you mention the groove? Why you mention everything I rap about? What the fuck you do? Where your album at? I wish I had something to say. Hey, I like the way you was rapping, but I ain't heard nothing today. Where your tape? Where your CD? Play it for me. Where your money? You been around the world? Say it for me. You lost. You lost. You lost. You lost. I wish your ass was a fridge to get you straight get caught.
Alright, so checking out Peace's response, I counted three punchlines. So he said, why you mention everything about my crew? What the fuck you do? So that was the first punchline. Where your album at? I wish I had something to say. Hey, I like the way you was rapping, but I ain't heard nothing today. So punchline number two. And he wrapped it up with, you lost, you lost, you lost, you lost. I wish your ass was a frisbee because you straight get tossed. So the last punchline, three punchlines. One hard punchline in my opinion, which was the frisbee punchline. And so that was Peace's reply. So let's check out what Eyedea has to say now, the second round.
Yo, this battle's about to take it. A refrigerator getting tossed, that shit don't even make sense. Try to say it, I grab the mic and give props. I don't got an elbow, but if I did, I quick wouldn't get dropped. Like your whole crew, I got respect for you, but still up on the microphone, I'll be dissecting you. I wreck the crew, guarantee new MCs like you is queer. You use somebody's little dick to pierce both your ears, you're weird. And fuck MCs, what they should say. Listen to this dopest song, it's a six straight. Don't give a fuck about their weakness. Guess you can't drink this, is what I say. Take your ass back to LA.
Alright, so I counted four punchlines from Eyedea. I didn't count the frisbee come back because Eyedea misunderstood him and he said refrigerator. So he believed that Peace said, "I wish your ass was a refrigerator or a fridge because you straight getting tossed." So he replied with, "Yo, this battle about to take it. A refrigerating getting tossed, that shit don't even make sense." So since he didn't understand that, I didn't count that punchline. But then he goes with, "I grab the mic and get props. I don't got an album, but if I did, I quit. Wouldn't get dropped like your whole crew." So that's the first punchline. Then comes, a hard punchline in my opinion. "I be dissecting you, I wreck the crew, guarantee dude. MCs like you is queer. You use somebody's little dick to pierce both your ears. You're weird as fuck." That was funny. And then he came with another punchline. "Now cease with that shit you say. Look at his dopest song. It was Six Tray." Six Tray is a song from Freestyle Fellowship. It dropped in 93, if I'm not mistaken. 93. It's a dope song. So that was another punchline, number 3. And then he wrapped it up with, "Don't give a fuck about that weakness. Peace, you can't freak this. What I say, take your ass back to LA." And then so that was a hard punchline too. So 4 punchlines from Eyedea. 2 or 3 hard punchlines in my opinion. Okay, so let's see what Peace has to say now.
Well, let me tell you, you fucked up again, son. You don't slip, you done end up into another one of my songs. So you's a dick rider, you've been listening, rehearsing. Hold up, wait a minute, I'm finna do some violent person. Son of a bitch, dick, damn hoe, you should be gone. I can't believe you wanted to come here and try to play strong. You wanna try to tell somebody to go back home. And I can take you there today and you wouldn't survive in LA. I can show you where we play, I can take you to the hood. I can make you sit down with the homeboys and give you some good sense. But you study wanna come up here and act like you the man. So the way you get back. That bullshit.
So yeah, this is where it gets a little tricky because this rebuttal from Peace, is better, in my opinion, than his first round rebuttal. So he says, "You're gonna end up mentioning another one of my songs, so you're a dick rider, you've been listening, rehearsing. Hold up, wait a minute, I'm about to do some violent cursing." So that's one punchline. It's a cool punchline. "You damn hoe, you should be gone. I believe you wanted to come here and try to play strong. You want to tell someone to go back home. I could take you there today and you wouldn't survive in LA." So that's the second punchline, right? Number 2 right there. And then he wraps it up with, "But you still want to come here and act like you the man who's about to get diced, sliced, creamed. Hope you're getting sliced." Then I couldn't really understand because of Peace's diction and the audio quality. But he says, "Diced, sliced." Something else. "Crush that bullshit." He wraps it up with that. So that's the last punchline. So I counted 3 punchlines. Some people can say 4. It's all good. I counted 3 punchlines. So, adding all the punchlines, Eyedea had 8 punchlines total. And, in my opinion, like 4, maybe 5 hard punchlines. Peace had 6 punchlines total, maybe 7 punchlines total, and 3 or even 4 hard punchlines, but probably 3 hard punchlines. So in my opinion, again, this is my opinion, it's all good. It's a classic battle. This is just for fun. Eyedea already won. There shouldn't have even been overtime. I'm happy there was overtime, because it's such a legendary battle, and I'm really happy that, 2 of my favorite MCs of all time got to spit more verses, freestyle more. But in my opinion, Eyedea had already won Scribble Jam 1999 right there. It was over. There shouldn't have even been overtime. But there was overtime, luckily. So let's check out the overtime.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you can tell Eydea's a little pissed off.
Alright, check it out. I'm first, and you're the next to rhyme. I'm eating you up, not the first time, but second time. The last time the judges gave you a break, but I'ma show you that you're fake. Take your legs and break. I like that little intimidated expression you try to give me. MCs try to step to me, I get up in your kidney. Fuck you up like cocaine, silver fake gold chain. You can't hang, blowing your brains out like Cobain. So try to bring it with that style, you ain't intimidating. Penetrating, lyrically creating, you're just faking. I don't know what to say, I did this once before, but I'ma smoke you up quick like a blunt, you whore. So don't.
Yeah, so it was a good attack by Idea, starting out the overtime battle, and good first round. Maybe four punchlines, but I counted five, but could be four punchlines too. It's all good. And some hard punchlines too. The Kurt Cobain reference was dope. Silver fake gold chain, or silly fake gold chain. That was a good reference. Blowing your brains out like Cobain, you know, that was cool. Penetrating, lyrically creating, you're just faking it. I don't know what to say. I did this once before, but I'ma smoke you up quick like a blunt, you whore. So yeah, that was a hard punchline too. So let's check out Peace.
6 million ways to lose a battle. Choose one. First of all, you standing on stage, you done choose one. Now choose me. Battle Pete, know what you're gonna do. I can set your ass free and bust your stool. Look, homie, while you was listening to my tape, I was back in LA trying to make some fakes and do this shit the right way. But you was on some slow shit, getting up in this motherfucker, coming with that bro shit. Man, look, I don't like physical exertion. All I like to do is get here and get in your nerves and all around like a fucking basketball. Off the chair, off the ladder, off the turntable, all net.
So yeah, 3 punchlines from Peace, pretty straightforward. The hardest punchline, yeah, Peace has got had a different style, right? R.I.P. And do this shit the right way, but you was on some slow flow shit, getting up in this motherfucker, coming with that bullshit. Man, look, I don't like physical insertion. All I like to do is get here and get in your nerves and bounce all around like a fucking basketball. Off the chair, off the lens, off the turntable, all net. Yeah, that was dope. That was a dope punchline. But 3 punchlines still. 3 punchlines. Idea had 4 or 5 punchlines in his first round. So let's check out the second round. So Ideas come back now.
Come hard or lose it. Okay, I'ma come hard. Check it out. The only way you win is if I let you win. The difference between me and you, testosterone, estrogen, whatever. Girly boy, you can't come with noise. You just annoyed. Wanna be like a Beastie Boys? No, I don't even wanna say this. You's alarming me. You bitch your whole style from Bone Thugs and Harmony. That was so funny. I just do it like that. Super tight rap. MCs don't know how I just be fat. When Idea's straight grabbing the microphone, rocking the lecture. That cheap shirt, you look good with a pocket protector. Thinking you're fresher. MCs is just weak kids. Your name is Time. Well, I'ma leave peace in pieces.
Yeah, so this is where, Idea really gets into it and can clearly show, the skill he had, freestyle level, flow, diction, the way he structured his rhymes so, the punchline would land perfectly, the way he, his wordplay, you can see it perfectly here. So, 5 punchlines, man, like so many quotes, in my opinion. The only way you win is if I let you win. The difference between me and you, testosterone, estrogen, whatever. Curly boy. Girly boy, actually, right? Yeah. Just annoyed, want to beat like the Beastie Boys. So here's the hardest punchline, probably the most memorable one in the battle. And a lot of people say, yeah, it's a BS punchline because Bone Thugs and Harmony actually got their style from Freestyle Fellowship, but it's a battle, man. It's a MC battle. You gotta deliver punchlines. So, and it was a dope line from the top, man, in my opinion. So no, I don't even want to say this, but you was alarming me. You bit your whole style from Bone Thugs and Harmony. So that was a hard, really probably the battle's hardest punchline, in my opinion. And then he keeps going, when Eyedea straight grabbing the microphone, rocking the lecture, that cheap shirt you have would look good with a pocket protector. Believing you're fresher, MCs is just weak, kid. Your name is Peace, well, I'ma leave peace in pieces. So, 5 punchlines, and, some real hard punchlines too. Maybe like, man, I don't know, like 3 or 4 real hard punchlines there. So now let's see Peace's comeback.
Let me tell you something. You done lost your figure 8. Trying to go straight. I can't catch the game, but when I jumped off of it, I landed in the water, getting a backstroke, splashing. Are you loving it? I'm one of the little mermaids, trying to tell you where you gonna go. She came behave, and I can jump the beat, and I can jump the rhythm. While I give you what you're looking for. Talk about me all day, but you still can't beat me with a flow. I don't give a fuck. Tell the DJ to turn the beat down. Tell it right now. Say it. Yo. Stop the beat. Damn. Free. 2 times free. 3 times free. Times EDAWG, you get a roll, I bust the floor, and I'll treat like nobody. No, nigga, please. No.
Hey, but we all know we're.
All right, so this is where Peace kind of tried to do something different. He asked for the DJ to cut the beat, which was a mistake because they had a limited time to deliver their rhymes, so it had to be the same time for each MC, so it was fair. But anyways, I counted 2 punchlines from Peace in his rebuttal. When I jumped off of it, I landed in the water, did a backstroke splashing. Are you loving it? I'm worse than the Little Mermaid. So, that's 1 punchline. Then he said, but I can jump the beat and I can jump the rhythm. All I give you, what you're looking for. Talk about me all day. Still can't beat me with a flow. So, 2nd punchline. Then he keeps going and, tell the DJ to turn the beat down. Then Eyedea, this is where he kind of messed up because he was losing time by doing this. He should have kept going and just delivering the punchlines, but it's all good. And then the DJ stops the beat and then he tries to do something he did a couple of times with Freestyle Fellowship. The whole free, and then he freestyles. It's cool. It's really cool. But he was battling, so in my opinion, he should have just delivered more punchlines, kept going, but it's all good. Then he closes with I bust the floor like nobody, and then Kevin Beacham says time, and that was it. It was over. So classic battle. Really happy to see so many people in 2025 still commenting about the battle, still showing love for the culture, the whole hip hop culture, and I'm just glad that I can contribute, with these videos, these reacts, it's all good. And RIP to 2 great MCs, Eyedea and Peace, RIP, and that's it. Emtee Beats, I'm from Brazil, music producer, beat maker. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Emtee Beats, @Emtee Beats. Tamo junto, é nóis.
Yeah. What's next? Play some music. Rock some music, PNS.